A very warm welcome back to the channel and thank you for being here. Today's video is sponsored by VRWave, which offer a very wide selection of custom-made prescription lens inserts. Whether you have an astigmatism or you're nearsighted or farsighted, VRWave cater for all of those prescriptions. But even if you don't wear glasses, I'd highly recommend you pick up a pair because it protects the lenses, but it also protects your eyes, especially with blue light filters, which help combat motion sickness and insomnia. I have a 5% discount in the description below, go check it out. But now it's time to get into today's video. Welcome back to the channel. The Quest 3 continues to improve. Over many of the months that I've been using it, it's almost like a different headset. And just like the Quest 2 before, the Meta engineers seem to be able to do some amazing things to really change the way the Quest 3 performs, both in visual fidelity, but also now with the pass-through. Here I'm using SIMXR, which is a game-changing new mixed reality application you can use in MSFS. My review video is in the notes below. So as things tend to improve, I must admit I need to change my perspectives on the Quest 3 and how I recommend it for flight simulation. There's no doubt about it that this offers exceptional value for money. And when you think about the other headsets out there, well, the Quest 3 absolutely has the best optics I've ever experienced. That includes that of the VRFSG and even the Somnium VR1. I personally feel the pancake lenses of the Quest 3 are the star of the show, with true edge-to-edge clarity and a fantastic, almost distortion-free image. It's just such a shame that there's no DisplayPort, because this could be the best VR headset for everyone. But unfortunately, due to the lack of DisplayPort, it does really affect the display quality. For PC gaming, it's not an issue, and I use it all the time for Walkabout Mini Golf and Saints and Sinners, all kinds of PC games. But for flight simulation where detail is most important, I still would recommend the Pimax Crystal Light. Especially with its local dimming and QLED display, the colours are very, very different. But it's got to be said that even those who use a Quest 3, it still works incredibly well in a flight simulator, and if you don't mind the lack of clarity, then this is probably the best headset for you. Now, with the advent of virtual desktop, wow, things have definitely improved with OpenXR integration, or VDXR as we call it, and SSW, which is their own motion reprojection integration, which is better than anything out there. And for those of you who do like motion reprojection, like me, this is a big deal, and I often use the Meta Quest 3 when I'm flying VFR, when I'm looking at the ground and enjoying touring, because looking at the scenery with such smooth performance, well, it's absolutely exceptional. So with that in mind, the new version 6.6, which has now been released and it may be available to you very soon. I was quite surprised to see there was an update to my Quest the other day, and I did try the new pass-through. And I am really shocked with how good this is, given the price of the headset. Now, with version 6.6, Meta has reduced the amount of visual distortion in the pass-through, particularly when looking at your hands, where the image can really distort and look very warped, and it can even make you feel a bit nauseous. Well, that's been improved hugely in this new update. There also seems to be better clarity and contrast as well throughout. And I must admit, the only thing missing now from this pass-through is just the clarity of those cameras, which you can't really change. But if it wasn't for that, this would be right up there with the pass-through quality of even the Somnium VR1. It really is exceptional, and you can definitely use it now to check your phone screen because the clarity is good enough, but more importantly, to engage and indulge in mixed reality experiences in MSFS, especially with the likes of SIMXR. It's phenomenal, and it's really made me think about the Quest 3. And I do recommend it as a flight simulation headset, absolutely. The level of progression I've seen since I first tried my Quest 3 has been substantial. However, please understand that unfortunately, due to the lack of a native DisplayPort connection, you do need a very powerful PC to run it. And in terms of the performance, you get better performance and much better clarity and visuals with the likes of the Pimax Crystal Light. That's why it's quite difficult for me to truly recommend it as the headset to get. But with all the other features and the great software integration, reliability, and just the fact this headset can do anything, whether it's fighting aliens in your living room, trying to kill zombies, using it for fitness, playing mini golf, high-end PC VR games, and of course, flight simulation, which it really is very good. You can see here I am checking my phone and I can read my Discord no problems at all. And that's in a headset that is very, very cheap when compared to the competition. And I appreciate this is probably not an easy decision to make, and this wasn't meant to be a Quest 3 versus Pimax Crystal Light video, but if it was my own choice and I was a flight sim fan, I would still pick the Crystal Light any day of the week because it really is a huge difference in visual clarity. If you can afford it, then at the moment the Quest 3 and the Crystal Light seems to be the best combination if you like PC gaming and flight simulation. It just is a really good match since you get the best of both worlds. Anyway, thank you so much for watching as always. It's just a crazy time right now for VR and flight simulation. I really appreciate you being here. Please feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye for now.